All of a sudden the dog got away from her on the leash. He must have pulled, and he was charging at me and barking and growling. Come on, Shimo. Shimo, come on. Oh, Seymour wants the muff. Seymour's obsessed with this muff. You really like that muff, don't you? We're leaving the Fantasy Springs Casino, and I forgot to mention that the day we got here, which was a day and a half ago, I almost got, I thought I was gonna be bit by a dog. We were like looking around, walking around looking for spots to park, and we knew someone who was here, and he invited us to park near him. And so I walked over, and then when I came back, this lady had been sitting outside with her dog. It was like, I think it was possibly a white Pomeranian. And so I started walking back towards our RV, and all of a sudden the dog got away from her on the leash. He must have pulled, and he was charging at me and barking and growling, and I thought he was going to bite me. And I used a tip that I got from our friend Randy, and I kept I just said, go home, go, get going. And the dog kept doing what he was doing, and then his owner came along, and she told me to just stand perfectly still. So he didn't bite me, he or she, but it was a scary experience. Sal had gotten bit by a dog once a few years ago. We were still working, and he turned his back. It was a little dog, and he turned his back on the dog, and the dog bit him in the back of the leg. So... and it turned out okay. The dog had had its rabies shots and stuff, but it was a bit of an ordeal to have to go through all that. So, okay, well, I guess we're on our way. We had the buffet 2 days in a row, and it was so good. And strangely enough, I would have thought I would have wanted to have it again today. And I wouldn't mind it, but it wasn't an overwhelming desire. I think this new way that we're eating is more satisfying to both of us, and it makes it easier to say no to the buffets.
You know, one thing, when we were here, for whatever reason, I think I was getting a little depressed. I think Sharon was a little depressed too when we left the tribe.
Yeah.
I think just not knowing whether we're going to see everybody again, it kind of was a little bit upsetting. And then on top of it, there was this huge snowstorm, and back home in Buffalo, it kind of reminded me of you know, the snowstorm we had some time back, that the year my dad died, as because of that snowstorm. So I think all those things put together made me a little depressed, I think.
So we're on to Arizona. We're going back to Arizona. Well, actually, no, we might end up being in California. We're going to be near Parker. So I guess we better get going.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Are you boys ready? Who's ready back there? Shimo? Shimo, are you ready? Oh, Shimo's looking. You're looking at that muff, Shimo? And Henry's looking too, I think. And so is Holly. Hello, Holly. All right, boys. Ready? Last year, after we went to Indio, we went to Joshua Tree. And after Joshua Tree, we went to Dome Rock in Arizona. I don't know if we're going to go to Joshua Tree this year. Halfway into our trip, I think, and I'm not sure exactly where we are. We're 33 miles from Ehrenberg, I believe. 33 miles from Arizona. Realize this is I think this is our first time ever going to BLM land by ourselves. That's weird. Usually we always would go with somebody. Seymour's. We're at our destination. The boys are ready to go into the RV, except Seymour's after the muff again. You really want that muff, don't you, Seymour? If it was safe, I'd let you play with it. Alright, let's get these boys into the RV. We're just transferring the cats from the carriers, from the crate, into the carriers, and I wanted to make a note that Henry walked from the crate into the carrier for the first time ever. It's a very exciting moment. It'll make it easier for him to travel with the other three in the crate. Good job, Henry.
Good job, Henry.
There's Alexander and Sal. Aw, we just did a video and it didn't come out for some reason. You really love Alexander, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do.